Hello you guys, and welcome back to a Let's Play of Kirby's Adventure. This is Cyborg Bowser here, and today we're going to be going through level 6, which is Orange Ocean. So I guess we should get started on that, shall we? Now, Orange Ocean is something that either you like or you hate. You hate it or you love it. Personally, this is my least favorite level of the whole game, but that doesn't mean it's bad, you know? It's just something that you have to get used to after a certain point in time, but once you get past it all, it's not so bad. There are varying stages, and I'm already at 2 bars, so I gotta be careful here. But if you were to go after that guy, you would get a 1-up opportunity. But I don't think it's a good idea, just for the interest in time. So we get the hammer out of this, but how long are we going to keep it is the question. And it's in the right stage as well, if I'm not mistaken. But that guy wants to be a jerk. Ah, well. Things are kind of orange colored anyways. So in this room, it's nothing more than a heal room, I suppose. But there's also a door in here too. I have a feeling that's where I needed the hammer. Go me for that. I should have just kept on going. Ah, well. The good news is, those fire guys, like Goombas, will fall off. So, that's one reference you can get from it. Now, I have a question for you guys. Has anyone ever played any of the other Kirby games? Because I know this is like the second game that they've ever released. The first one being Kirby's Dream Land, if I have that right. And I mean, I do want to get to that at some point, but I know that Kirby's Epic Yarn is pretty good. And I only played a little bit of that, maybe the first world, second world, maybe. They're not worlds. What am I calling them? I guess territories, but I don't know if you can even call it that. I'm not sure how the thing works in that game. Or even like Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards. I've never played that one, but I would love to. Just to see what would happen. But that's a topic for a later time, I suppose. Oh, you guys. You could go after that mouse and bottle if you're fast, but that's not what you should be worried about anyways. Really. And I almost think you need the stone ability, because why else is it here? But you have to really keep it for this room right here. This room is a jerk. Oh, yes. I'm already at 2 bars of health. I meant to fall down there. I don't know why I didn't. But because of that, I now only have 1 bar. Well, this is quite a predicament I put myself in. But there's a door here. But the door doesn't do you a whole lot of good, I don't think. Other than to maybe get a power-up. But really, there's nothing of interest in there. But you know what? Let's go back there anyways. Let's see what's up. Yeah, you get 2 spark abilities, but it does you no good. So let's just go back out then. Yeah, you keep sweeping up those clouds. That was a high jump ability. I should have grabbed that. Ah, well. It's not like these guys are that strong. Mm-hmm. Sure they're not. I'd expect that. Now, I actually need you. But this guy respawns over. So, can't really afford that, I don't think. That's right, though. In the door we go. I actually wanted to get hit there because high jump means nothing in this room. It means nothing. Grab the fireball. That doesn't look like a fireball, though. Really, it doesn't. Good news is you can get your power back anyways. A UFO. Aw, it was just one time. Are you serious? That would have made this part a little bit easier, I think. But never mind that. This part's really easy as far as platforming goes. But you gotta be careful about it. Because I just walked off the edge there. So you can't really expect that. But yeah, there's the end right there. If you want to go around, sure. But why? I mean, you can just use whatever you have there. So I don't see the point in that. But yeah, stage 3, and it's a pirate ship, so that's always nice to know. So let's just jump in. Well, not literally, but yeah. If there's one thing about this level that I can say something about, it's that the stages are of varying themes. Like, you won't get the same theme twice, I don't think. I just wanted to check to make sure there wasn't anything below the ship here. And yes, this is a ship. Pretty cool, actually. You're gonna find a lot of that later on with the whole ship nonsense. Aw, dang it, I didn't want to destroy that one. Ah, well. We get a fireball anyways, so no big deal. But there's really no use for it other than this boss right here, this mini boss. And I've already did 2 damage to him each time. So this guy is screwed. Or at least it looks like. Ta-da! See how easy that was? And now we get the hammer. But what's the point of this? Is there even a point to it? We'll never know, now will we? So let's just keep going. This part, there's a lot of doors in this one, and I doubt you're gonna get the right one out of this. So, only take what you can muster, I guess. You could explore this whole area for the 1-up, if you wanted to, but it's not worth it, really. So, just keep going, I guess. Yet these guys respawn, so that makes this even harder. So, you really gotta be careful about that. But we're on top of the pirate ship, so who cares? I thought I could cheat that out, but it's a sail. What would I expect? It even looks like a sail. And just ignore that guy there. We want the warp star here, actually. We want this. And we're going into the horizon. And into the water. Well, at least water is a recurring theme. At least. Doesn't mean that I like it, you know. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the end. I could be wrong about that, though. No, it's the end. There we go. Nothing stands in our way. Nothing is a big threat. Or, let's hope not. But, yeah, there we go. Stage 3 is done. And we're about halfway done with this already. But we have a long way to go. So, let's just keep going. Oh, this one. we're gonna be going a bit nutty here, aren't we? And I blame the coconuts for this. Now, I'm not a big fan of coconuts. Actually, I probably don't even eat them. But, you know, they're in this game, and if I don't like coconuts, chances are I'm not gonna like this level either. Except they're generous with the lives. Like, that's how you get the first one. And I bet if you go all the way down here, that's how you get the other 3. But you gotta make sure you keep your sword power up then. And I need that medicine bottle. Bad. I don't care if I have 3 bars. I need it. So, I think you can guess that that's what I was gonna do anyways. There we go. That's one-up that's visible, but we can't get to it. And this guy is annoying, the cutter. But really, compared to the sword, yeah, the sword is way better. So, there you go. And there's more water. Looks like we're going swimming today. Nah, it's not something I'm proud of. But I am proud about getting that extra life, even though it doesn't matter anyways. Since the lives just reset anyways. But, if you were able to play this in one sitting, then I commend you. Because this is kind of difficult to do in one sitting. But that's okay. See anything mysterious there? That's a door. And that's an even more nasty secret there. Like, how are you supposed to figure that out? Unless you looked it up. But back then, there wasn't much to go off of. So, there you go. It's kind of one of those things. And this bomb is in a very good place. I should have just allowed him to go back. I'm gonna get hit by this guy again. There's nothing new though. Or at least not in this area, there isn't. Hooray for parachute, guys. Not really though. Although I guess I could have used the parachute here, now that I think about it. That would have at least helped me out, even a little bit. But, until then, I'm nothing but shells. I guess you're supposed to use the I was gonna say umbrella, yeah. The parachute, I was supposed to use it here, but I don't work that way. I just soldiered through that. But whatever. This is probably the worst area of this. But thankfully, that was the end of it, and I get hit by a coconut. Fun. Not really though. But this is probably the last that we're going to be seeing of this island area for a while. Instead, now we're entering into more frozen territory. But first, let's take care of this game here. But we already know the rules and whatnot. We just need to beat this guy. Show me what you got. Alright. I mean, this guy is already a jerk. So, I can only imagine what's going to happen later on, but we're not going into that right now. Instead, they throw us right in the water. And if there's one thing about this game that I do know, if you swallow an enemy when you're going into the water, you can't get the ability. So, that's something you have to be aware of when you're doing this. It's not fun, but you want your ice ability even a little bit, because that's going to help you here. I mean, even if it's just for the laser dudes. But you can pretty much just fly the rest of the way. I think it's what you're supposed to do, actually. Yeah. Even when you're in the air, the bomb will still attack you. So, it's not worth it then. But at least you get the laser ability. So that's always something to think about. But yeah, I don't know why this is, but this is my third attempt recording this. I'm not certain as to why that is, but okay. It's whatever though. You get used to it after a while. Although this is probably the worst one to get burned on, so see what I did there? Okay, that was terrible. There is a 1-up down there. So, of course, you know, I'm gonna go for that, and like, there's no denying it. And this guy just so happened to have my bean. Oh my god. No. And then what this spot is, this is the cannon for it. But you have to spark it up first. So, there you go. I think I was almost done with this one anyways. I'm not certain though. Oh wow. Did that expertly. This one's a homing one though, so I have to kill you. That's a shame. I don't want to kill all you guys. Like, it's not a good rep for me. But that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to flare that guy. And if I just narrowly missed that. You know what? Let's just ignore that for now. I don't think there's anything good that comes out of it anyways. Except that we get a 1-up. Yeah. Of course I would want that. And even though I don't really need it. Give me that 1-up. Now stage 6. Oh boy. This is something. I'll say that much. They pretty much throw everything at you right now. Pretty much. And it only gets hard now. Like, extremely hard. Now, I went under here to double check something. You wouldn't think there'd be something there, but there is. But you can't really do much here. So we have to ignore it for now. I guess I'm okay with that, but at the same time, it's like, really? But it's whatever. We'll probably be coming back there anyways, and I get hit there. Whatever. Very spacey, but now I need a UFO to spawn. So that's why I did that. There we go. Just what I needed. I know, who would have thought a UFO would be the way to get this thing? Who would have thought? But yeah, it's a charge shot. And we need that in order to unlock the secret, which is a warp zone. It's a warp room, I guess. A warp zone? Yeah, it is a warp zone. Pretty much if you get it once, you get it all. So, I'm not sure why I did that. But the UFO, I try to go beneath the level, but it doesn't work for a lot since they're homing. That's a shame, because I bet I could have gotten that Maximum Tomato regularly, but no matter. There's nothing over there, I don't believe. So let's just go up the way it was meant to be, which would be this room. There's two paths. I went the up path, but clearly I think that's wrong, but you know. Maybe it was supposed to be that way. I don't know. Doesn't matter. That should have been a double kill. But whatever. I could have just tossed it at you and I would have been fine. But who cares? I still got something for it, you know? Ooh. Yes, please. Let's go. Just decimate everything. This is probably the most fun part of this whole level, actually. But that's not even the end of it. Like, and I just wasted my crash ability. I could have easily used that somewhere. I would waste my crash ability. Oh well. And I believe this is the last room as well. And it's one of these battles. Fun. Not really though. And you get like 3 enemies, not 2. The only thing that makes this harder though is the fact that you're on ice. Oh wow, I got 2. I got 2 enemies there. Sweet. That's kind of what I would expect, but there we go. That was the last room. I guess I kind of deserved a 2 anyways. I got a rating of a 2. But now, we have nothing else to do. It's just the boss. Frickin' Meta Knight. Let's go. The thing with Meta Knight is, you don't know what he's going to do. He may have a set pattern, but if there is a set pattern, I don't know what it is. So, I went at this one blind. So, I probably could have had him there, a couple more hits. But, I guess, let's go back in. See what we can do here. You know, you're being a snarky little fellow. But you have to kind of play this smart, too. I feel. If not, you're kind of screwed. I forget he can do that as well. I guess that's a parry or something. Okay, there we go. And I think you have to go on his backside, though. I think. Or that works as well. You can do a variety of things here once you know his pattern. It's alright. There we go. You do have to get him from his behind, though. So that is something to keep in mind. This is not an easy boss at all. But I did it with 1 bar left. Oh my gosh. And that was so satisfying. But if you appreciated this battle with Meta Knight, make sure you like, comment, and do all that fun stuff. If you liked what you see here, then who knows? Maybe you'll like this level as well, or what have you. But I believe I'm going to sign out here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, I will see you guys next time when we take on level 7, Rainbow Resort. See you next time.